Oh, I love this. I love this video. Um, okay. Hey everyone, this is Kyle Lacey for another edition of Bear Facts, and you see Jay here on the split screen. And today we're going to be talking about a blog post that Jay actually wrote recently about how a lot of brands see new social networks more like puppies than anything else, and when they join all these social networks that are released, I feel like daily, it starts to be more of a burden than anything else. So Jay, why don't you give us a little bit more background into what you're talking about?
You bet. Hi, Kyle. Hi, fans of the Bear Facts. When brands were asked to do, Twitter and Facebook, or maybe back in the day, MySpace and Second Life or whatever. But now you've got like this whole other second or third layer of social networks that brands are having to sort of care and feed and water. Things like Pinterest and Instagram, things like Tumblr, etc., LinkedIn company pages now, all this kind of stuff. And when you as a brand join up with one of these new social networks, it's like a puppy. Everybody in your organization is all psyched. You're like, oh, look at this cute puppy. Oh, look, we're doing Instagram. And girls want to hang out with you, and everybody wants to like pet your Instagram page, metaphorically. And then, time passes, and it isn't special. It isn't cute. It isn't different. It's just a dog, right? Let me give you a visceral example, Kyle. Hold on just a second. Stay right there.
Okay.
So imagine, right? So you have a puppy, and you're all excited about your puppy and everything, and then eventually you get a dog, right? This is Mr. Cheeto. This is my dog, Mr. Cheeto.
Wait,
He's
his
still
name's Cheeto?
his name's Mr. Cheeto. Please
Mr.
be
Cheeto.
honorific. So, he's a pretty cute puppy, but he's an okay looking dog, but he's just a dog, right? When I take this dog out and everybody's like, hey, you got a dog, right? It's just a dog. But when you have a puppy, everybody's fired up. So here's the thing, Kyle. There's way too much checkbox checking going on in the world of social media at the brand level. It's like, hey, we got a Pinterest, we got an Instagram, we got a Tumblr, we've got a Vidi, we've got a SMS program, and people are just saying, look, we've got to be everywhere, and you do not got to be everywhere. You are much better off as a company. I don't care what kind of company you are, doing fewer things better than doing everything just okay. It is not a crime to abandon your dog in the metaphorical social network sense, to say, you know what? If we can't do Pinterest well, maybe we should stop doing it. But yet, Kyle, I ask you, how often do we see brands actually abandoning social networks? Other than MySpace, almost never. I can't even think of an example where a brand said, you know what, we're just not going to do it anymore. Once you start, you can't stop. So here's the thing. If your company is going to buy a puppy, if you're going to buy a Pinterest or an Instagram or whatever, and you haven't either A, figured out a way to get more resources for that program, or B, do less of what you're already doing, stop. Stop right now. Because by definition, if you buy a puppy, you're not going to have as much time to take care of the dogs you've already bought. That's what I'd say.
And that's this version of Bear Facts. Thank you, Jack.
Starring Mr. Cheeto.
Starring Mr. Cheeto. We'll have Mr. Cheeto back. You guys are just gonna have to continue to watch. He'll come up randomly, just surprise people. It's just Mr. Cheeto. We'll see you later, Jack.